So Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King has Shaggy and Scooby go to the underworld and try to prevent the future. This movie has definitely the biggest cast of any Scooby-Doo movie ever. Because in here, and you know what, that's my first positive, the biggest cast in any Scooby-Doo movie. You got Tim Curry as kind of a little guy, or a minor thing, the werewolf guy, in close to the beginning of the movie, and you know, he's also, for the main role, the titular Goblin King. And I love him as that. And you know, he's from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost as Ben Ravencroft. And he's also in Clue, back from 1985. Wayne Knight is in here, and he plays the amazing Krudsky. He's in Toy Story 2 as Al from Al's Play Barn. And I kind of know him from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy as Jack. Wallace Shawn is in here, and he's Mr. Gibbles, and he's Rex from Toy Story. Jay Leno is in here as Jack. Hayden Panettiere, something like that, as Fairy Princess Willow. She is from Scream 4. That's the biggest thing I know her from. Jim Belushi is in here as Glob, and I know him from What's New Scooby-Doo as Asia Buchwald from A Scooby-Doo Christmas, the guy who owns the hotel house thing. Lauren Bacall is in here as the Grand Witch, and I think she's in Misery, I think, from 1990. I think she's a minor part of the movie, I believe. Larry Joe Campbell as Glum is in here. I don't really know him from anything, but I'm sure people probably know. And Russie Taylor as the Owl Witch is in here, which I know her from Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School as Fanty, the girl with the crazy laugh. Sorry. But continuing on from the cast, the music, of course, is very entertaining. You've got Who's at the Door, Bump in the Night, and Goblin Oogie Boogie. That song is awesome. But all the songs are super fun. The ghost train design when Shaggy and Scooby-Doo have to go to the underworld is a really cool design. It's like a skeleton train, and it blows fire out of the smoke part of the train. I also like the cameos of monsters in the bar / at the Goblin King party, I guess. Because there's the Ozark Witch from Scooby-Doo, and there's also the Creeper and the Roller Ghoster, a blue version of the Roller Ghoster. And aside from Scooby-Doo, they have the OG Invisible Man design, like with the bandaged face and the kind of goggles. That was cool. And they also have a Headless Horseman in here. Another positive is at the... just a small thing, a line that I always love to hear. At the Goblin Rave, when Glum and Glob are letting monsters in, Glob says, "You, get a shower, you stink." You just hear that in the background, and it always makes me laugh. I love that line. Another positive is the monstrous machine, when the mystery machine gets turned into a monster. I love the design of that. And overall, this movie is just really good. One mixed element is the cards that Shaggy and Scooby-Doo get. They're kind of stupid. They use the monster disguises to get into the underworld, and then they use some to try and get rid of the Headless Horseman, and then Shaggy just loses the rest. The card thing is kind of unnecessary, but the Headless Horseman bit is pretty funny. That's it for mixed. Onto the negatives, and these are just really small negatives. In the movie, the Amazing Krudsky has like a dictionary of, I don't know, I guess F words. Names that happen to have F. Like, because it has Fable, Fawn, Fangface, and Fairy in the dictionary in that order. But in a real dictionary, it would actually be Fable, Fairy, Fangface, Fawn. Just think about it, you know. So that just annoys me a little bit. And the last negative is yeah, the last negative is I wish the Goblin King was, spoilers, the villain. I wish the Goblin King was the villain in the movie. They kind of set it up like that, but he's kind of the hero. I mean, he's not really the hero. He's not the main hero of the story. He's not the main villain of the story. He's kind of just, well, I guess he doesn't really do anything bad. He's just kind of in the middle, maybe more on the good side. But I wish he was the main villain, and I wish we could have seen him, like, just destroy the town or something, because that would be a lot of fun. Because I think in trailers and on the movie cover, I think they pretty much set him up like the villain. But, that's just me. That's just my opinion. Overall, I can excuse those negatives, and they're only 2 small negatives. I love this movie. I have to watch it every Halloween, and this is one of my favorite Scooby-Doo movies of all time. I approve of this movie for sure. Thanks for watching.